Hey you guys, it's your girl back with another video. I had to take a break. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want your own message, email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Okay, yeah girl, I don't know, I don't think I had this before. I posted last time, so yeah, I've been going through a lot of beautiful changes, beautiful abundance, miracles and blessings have been happening. A lot of alignment, realignment, things being shedding, lots of shedding, healing, things like that, and just rest, lots of rest. But I wanted to channel for zodiac signs, so I'm gonna switch my content just a tinge. I'm still gonna be reading tarot, oracle cards, and things of that nature. Let us pray. Okay, and yeah, so we're gonna start today with, it's October, so we'll start with Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what messages we have for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Yeah, let's see, in favor of the full moon in Taurus. So this is a Scorpio in full moon in Taurus message site, excuse me, Western astrology, but you could have those aspects sidereally or Vedically as well too. But the full moon wouldn't be in that sign if you correspond to those astrological schools of thought. Yeah, I got extensions. My hair is still short. So what do we have? Damn. Just kidding. Sorry, one moment. Ooh, okay. It's giving Tower. It's definitely giving Tower. All them fucking cards fell out my hand, so I feel like reshuffling. I'm shuffling in my lap, so I mean, like I'm on a hard thing or whatever. So let's see what we have, you guys, for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. Okay, we had two cards coming out, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. So it's giving Tower, although the Tower card has not appeared, but it can appear. With Seven of Wands here, there is some kind of conspiracy theorist type of energy coming on. So I don't know if you've been feeling like a lot of anxiety, worry, or doubt, or fears, but I'm hearing the word promotion. So this could be some sort of like significant promotion, initiation that you're going through. This could be also a job offer coming through. You may feel that you yourself are not worthy of something that is coming in soon to you, or an offering that you already have. This also could be a love connection. I'm seeing a butterfly fly across my path, which gives transformation, deep change, deep change, which is very Plutonian energy. You may have felt like you've always had to sacrifice for something or someone. In general, nobody specific. Take it as it resonates. This is a very general message. But at this time, all you need to focus on is going on the path that you want to go on. Don't worry about people, places, and things from before. Don't worry about any self-sabotage. Don't worry about any fear projections. Don't worry about anybody you feel like who may be conspiring against you, who maybe want to see your downfall. You feel the downfall. And when I say when you feel the downfall, you may have like this, again, this false sense of anxiety, worry, fear, self-doubt, self-worry, because of how many maybe scenarios and situations where you've been put into deceit and deception or lies, or maybe you had just always have had this kind of dark cloud over yourself in life, trying to become more, trying to become better, trying to get out of loops, trying to get out of tower moments, trying to get out of town, trying to get away from people. It seems like a lot of you all have been, not all of you all, maybe have always been trying to be on the run or trying to escape or leave something. And I think Spirit has been taking you on this journey of indecision, or just kind of like a stop and go journey for you to see yourself, for you to harness yourself, for you to believe in yourself more. Okay, your inner child is also significant, right? But on this journey, if you realize like you're the white stag, like you're something that is symbolic to something that should have never been, to something that should have never existed, to something that shouldn't have made it. If you all I'm hearing are someone who as well who have had like suicidal thoughts and things like that, like, you know, thank God that you didn't. You know, be blessed and be thankful and be grateful that you did not make the decision to take your life. Because, you know, hard times come, you know, and I would suggest going to therapy. If you do not, this is not a therapy session, and I just wanted to throw that out there. If you feel like you're still succumbing to any of those type of impressions. Other than that, if you feel like that's far removed, far gone, or if that doesn't resonate with you, then like I said, still don't worry about any false types of conspiracies or things coming against you, or to kind of just deviate or throw you off your path and course. With Scorpios, and I do have Scorpio aspects, we're very perceptive, insightful. We can see before the things happen. We can see as the things are happening. We can feel an air shift in somebody. We can feel just anything significant. If it goes off of its chosen path, if it goes off of its natural order, it's going to throw us off. And it not in a bad way. It's just, it's gonna leave a scent. It's gonna leave something within us. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, why did that happen, right? And some of you all need to learn to deal with those triggers, because every time something goes off of a pattern, it doesn't mean that there's going to be chaos. It doesn't mean that there's going to be discourse. It doesn't mean that you're going to get attacked. It doesn't mean that someone's going to fight you, manipulate you, deceive you, lie to you, persecute you, or just do anything that could affect you on this chosen path that you're at. And again, some of you all are wondering why you're at a stalemate, but again, because some of you all are coming up to a path, a point in your journey where you're going to be receiving a divine offering. Just don't self-sabotage. And anything you feel like is negative or negating you, you can counter it with God. Okay, source, angels, your ancestors, right? We're still in this like death energy right after Halloween, so it's very much giving like, you know, Day of the Dead type energy, ancestral reverence, veneration type energy. So definitely get in that bag. Okay, so we also have the World card here. So yeah, for some of you out there have been significant final moments and points, especially with that 1010 portal, for you all to just see that you are now somewhere better. What I'm about to say is this: maybe you're not where you want to be financially or physically, but you yourself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, are somewhere better than you was today, an hour ago, a moment ago, or a week ago. And Spirit is asking for you to share yourself in a way that is nurturing and safe and comfortable for you at the moment, at the pace that you want to. So let's say you've been taking some time away, a month, 2 months, 3 years, I don't know, 3 weeks, off of a project or off of something you're building, and you just now have been able to breathe. You just now are able to see that offering I'm talking about, or that job promotion, or that next thing, and you see it coming in, whether you see it in your third eye or in the physical, right? And it's actually here. Spirit is wanting you to still take the time to appreciate all the cycles that you've been through and all the things that you've cleaned up. Okay, so this is going to be a full moon read. This is going to be part 1. I'm being told to go to Taurus as the next sign. If you want your own personal reading, Scorpios, email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. I'll be sure to timestamp this. So we're going to get into Taurus. I know that was fast. As fast as I got off that message, as fast as I came in. Taurus, judgment, sun, moon, rising. Taurus, victory is here, judgment is here, a decree. I don't know if it's your angels, God is making a decree, you're making a decree. There is some sort of decree that is being written up for you. This is something I see in the ethers. Y'all know how you see like a scroll on like that old type of paper? Like that's what I see. And it's literally like God or its angels that work for God, the one God, the only God, the God that I resonate with anyway. And if you know, you know. If not, watch my videos. But I'm not talking about no traditional Jesus Christ or nothing like that. No shade, no disrespect. But that one true creator or whatever, it as well, it is not a man or a woman, but it is an energy, okay? And it is a principality, right? You know, it is forming, or she, because I deal with the divine feminine, but we are just an extension of that, which is the creator, which is the womb, which is source, which is life, which also can be death. So I think of it like that, if that makes sense. That's that parallelism. You may just be like me. Either way, even if you're not, take it as it resonates, Taurus. There is some sort of decree in the ethers, in a timeline, in a dimension, where like I literally can see like a scroll. I can see like paperwork being written up on, for, or about you. Mercury is significant. Confirmation. I know y'all heard that horn go. That was not motherfucking me. I don't know if you can see it too, or you've been wondering where this was gonna come from, or what I'm saying is confirming for you that it's coming. But it's definitely divine alignment, divine. It's your season. I don't know how to say it, Taurus. It's very much your season. It's very much time for you to walk in light, walk in truth, walk in yourself. And as you begin to walk and work in yourself, all these things will come and show up for you. It's like, let's say you planted seeds many moons ago, right? And for some reason you never saw growth. Let's say you planted a seed from 5 years ago, And it's something you've been wondering about for the last 5 years. When you gonna get back to it, or when it's gonna be for me, or when is this gonna take off, or when is this gonna happen? And I know it's something I need to do, but for some reason all these things have been in my way and I haven't been able to focus on them, or I can only give so much time, or every blue moon I can water it. It would never left you. It never left you, period. This idea, this plan, this opportunity, this moment, this whatever it is, like, it never left you. And Spirit has just been preparing you to be able to see yourself, nurture yourself, reparent yourself, father, mother yourself, so that you can finally be able to take hold of it and never let it go. Okay? And now this decree, this spiritual decree, is being written for you as an acknowledgement of your work, your efforts, the ethics you have, the moral principles you have, because you have been under a siege, Taurus. You have been under a siege for so long, so many months, so many years, so many moons, and maybe not even in this life, in past life. And you could have played a part of that own demise in this energy as well too. We all have to be accountable where we need to be accountable. If not, make sure you're taking accountability where it's necessary, right? So you get that full true experience, and you're not, you know, being the full card where it isn't necessary, and you are harnessing that wisdom as well that those experiences gave you recently or in the past 5 years or so. Take it as it resonates, general message. But regardless, it has been up to you to get yourself up out of there. It's almost like the divine was testing you. She was wanting to see, were you gonna let your true light show? You probably are a woman, or even if you're a man, you had a lot of divine feminine healing energy that you had to work through. Okay, you may have grew up not having that nurturing that you needed. Like, you may have had like abandonment, neglect wounds. Maybe you had like a harsh mother, or a cold mother, or just a jealous mother, or no mother at all, or it was somebody there and they never did anything for you, genuinely, truly, right? But you had to learn to nurture yourself. I also said father yourself. So, like, again, that's that reparenting energy. And Source, God, again, wanted to see how you would handle that crucible, that crutch, that disability on purpose, while still keeping the faith, keeping the vision of you wanting and knowing that I gotta get back to whatever that person, I ain't gonna say person, it could be a person though, person, place, or thing is. And I don't mean like in a relational love way, because that's giving kind of karmic. I'm talking about, like, let's say somebody was like a public figure for you within a certain industry, or let's say you had a prominent position before this lifetime or this current lifetime, and you said, I wanted to work with that person, or I used to work with that person, or something just very detrimental threw you off course. But it wasn't to throw you off course so you wouldn't have it, or you wanted to be like a certain public figure, right, in society, depending on the industry. Either way, if you get what I'm saying, like, those things that threw you off course or took you off course weren't necessarily to hinder or block you. They were to move you forward and strengthen you, so that, again, when it came, or when it was proper time, that you yourself could be able to hold it, receive it, and do the best that you would ever be able to do now that you had went through that siege. So yeah, good for you. Look at that, Taurus. Oh, y'all didn't see it flip. You are the sun. You are the success. You are beautiful. You are illuminated. You are something that not only works in action with other planets and other signs and our houses and just different energies now, but you are something that must always know it will always shine bright. There's nothing nobody can do, show, say to you to throw you off your course. If people have tried, if things have tried, known and unknown, if you yourself have self-sabotage, for some reason you are chosen to work very hard, but probably more hard at just being soul, self-centered, self-sovereign, self-true self, authentically, as opposed to the work that you will do in the physical as in with the Creator, right? Some people say we're gods, we're just a reflection of the one God. Or, you know, some people say we co-create with God. So that's why I said it in that way. Take it as it resonates. And that's why I began with my own definition of God. But I still do the parallelism of the feminine, right? Because that's what I attune to. So it was very important. Maybe that's you. You have to find, or you have found now. And I think the Taurus is the Hierophant, right? So you have now found that correct position of soul self and true self, and that true authority figure, which is yourself. Like, nothing and no one can tell you what is true and what is right for you. Don't be hard-headed, right? If you need to go into an industry where you need to learn some, train some, business, work, whatever, But for the most part, even then, your own soul, self-centered self with God and your intuition will be able to even lead you in those rooms, right? So maybe you had some issues with codependency, attachment, or just validation, or just not knowing who and what to believe, because maybe you just were confused. The world is fucked up in some ways, and the world is beautiful in a lot of ways. And it just depends on how you were born into the world and those circumstances you were born into. And again, from childbirth, in a traditional tarot, it's like a baby on a white horse, the sun card, but it's giving it like from childbirth, you were always destined to be more than what you had already maybe thought you would be, or just what people had told you, whether it was positive or negative. You were always destined to be more. And now Spirit is saying it's the time is right, alignment is right, and many of you all have passed the test, or this confirmation that you are about to pass the test. Anything else for Taurus? Oh shit. Let me see. I'm gonna wrap this up. I got one more card. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So this is nothing but the truth, the whole truth, soul truth. So this is also giving justice, right? I just cited what they say when somebody's on stand, and I did say a decree. So again, that justice judgment card, to me, they bite off the same type of tree, right? They're very similar. It still have different individual definitions, but with judgment coming after the justice card in the major arcana, and then just the world card is left, that's giving like big time justice, right? Like, to me, it's almost like you ascended past like all the cards, and now you're left to like the judgment card, right, with the world card right there. But it's basically sounding like that's what you're doing, right? You're wrapping up these cycles and getting these lessons and getting everything you need. But it's very much giving like divine justice is here, divine truth is here. Archangel Michael could be significant to you as well. Listening to different types of religions, Cabal is significant, maybe the Torah, Buddhism. Like, you should also, Taurus, this is just what I'm hearing, traveling or getting other information from other religious ideologies is not bad for you, because for some reason those different things help to trigger you in a more positive light and keep your spiritual strength very more favorable and strong, Taurus. Like I said, the Hierophant card, I believe, is Taurus. And so, where's the Empress? Where's it both? Either way, it is something that you need to put yourself in position to receive and go seek, okay? So with that being said, that's all I got. If I feel called to do any more zodiac signs for the full moon on Taurus, because it's not today and it's in a couple days, I would do them accordingly. I'm trying to allow my soul source, God, to lead me in how I post them. I feel like my messages weren't bad before, but I feel like they'll be better aligned, especially if I make them more based off of like zodiac signs, what the zodiac needs. So yeah, we did Scorpio and Taurus, and they also are sisters. They oppose each other. So be sure to watch out for opposing energy, oppositional energy. Just because there is oppositional or opposing energy, and it might be coming up with these transits as well too, it still can be a magical time. It could just be you just shedding and healing some things and coming to an agreement with soul source self, okay? So be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. This was a general message. Bye. Okay, you guys, so we are back with more messages for the Taurus full moon. I'm going to do Aries now. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Aries, just what do you need to hear now around this moon? Any messages, downloads I received, any guidance, Ashe? Oh, okay. And Aries, it's crazy because earlier for Taurus and Scorpio, I didn't, none of these cards came to me to use, but I also was in my car. But when I came to the crib, it was like, get the T cards. And this is the first thing that came out, Aries. So be warned, okay? You know. What else? Aries. I wanted to say Aries full moon. So the Aries full moon could be significant. So you could be wrapping up a situation from the Aries full moon, which was in October, and now it's the Taurus full moon. So it could have been some significant decision, maybe where, and I want to say wrapping up a situation. So even though this is alluding to like more actual things, and it says caught a case, it's still giving like wrapping up a situation or a scenario. Someone could have got caught up, or you could have got caught up, or they could have got caught up. It doesn't necessarily have to be in these ways, if that makes sense. It just is giving the illusion of someone or somebody was caught up or about to be caught up. So just be aware of that in this energy in the full moon. Aries, we have grudge holder and we have clout hungry. So if anything, Be firm in who and what you are and stand your ground. Know that nothing no one does or shows you should be able to take you down. So no matter if someone um comes at you in any kind of way about a situation or scenario, make sure to always get the receipts, make sure to always have context as well too, and make sure to always like get the clarification from your guides, Aries, because we got also clout hungry. So it could just be false information coming to you about a significant scenario. It could be something about last month that will come into its final conclusion this month. So maybe you did feel like you caught someone cheating, or someone thought they caught you cheating, or maybe you're on the other side of it and it was you and you're like, I didn't really do nothing, and it was just somebody who almost like wanted to be like you or wanted to like start some kind of drama in your life or like instigate, maybe to like tear you and somebody up, like tear a significant connection up. Because we also have grudge holder here, and it's like she said, like, let's say this was a birthday cake, but there's no cake, there's nobody there, and it's just 3 candles and she's alone. So it could be somebody that's a man or female who's very bitter, very jealous, very abandoned, very neglected, and they're alone, and they were spreading rumors and lies about maybe you having something, or excuse me, confirmation burps, or like the person you were dealing with having something. But I feel like all of it is going to be wrapped up. Like the first thing I heard was like, it's going to be wrapped up. So I don't necessarily, I'm not saying that this is actually going on, but like anybody can spread drama within the community, right? A city, a state, a country, a hometown, all that is significant. So we have reverse bad habits that just came out, Aries, during this Taurus full moon. So yeah, I mean, you could be breaking a lot of generational curses, Aries. You could be finding out a lot of things, Aries. It seems like a lot of things are coming into fruition for you. It almost gives like there was a lot of lies and drama spread about you, and it's almost like things are looking up for you now. Someone also could have said that you were someone who had bad habits. So when I get reverse cards, either it's the opposite of what the card means, or it means like it's in the detriment, the extreme of what the card means upright. And even if the card said good habits, it would be like, oh, you have a lot of good habits. Maybe you're very sovereign, or very, you know, omnipotent, like to a higher extent, if that makes sense. Or it would be like or it's the opposite, or it would mean something has ended. It's the opposite, or it's more extreme of that same energy. So that's how I use my reverse cards. But this is giving an ending. Like it's giving like things were blocked or had been blocked maybe for years, months, I heard, because of just consecutive repetitive habits. It don't gotta necessarily be these things, but just be warned if they resonate. You know, I'm not a mental health counselor or anything like that, or coach or counselor for any sort of addiction. So, you know, do with it as you may, general message. But you're coming out in the clear. You're just coming out in the clear. So I really feel like I keep looking at this card, and it's almost like somebody or something was trying to get you caught up, Aries. And it's very much given, it's just like there's nothing to catch up. It's like these people, these places, this scenario, this woman or this man, it was just a situation. It was something that you went through, maybe you and somebody else, or you as an individual, where you left somebody or someone lost you, or vice versa. But it's almost given like this scenario like had to, I ain't gonna say it had to happen because that's false, but it's like this situation happened for a reason. I'm not gonna say it had to happen because that is a false line for me to express, but it is given like it occurred and now it's done and now it's dead and now everything is about to be okay. So it just was a lot of drama, Aries. I don't know what happened. You know, Aries also is the masculine energy of Mars. Aries also does with war. So it could have just been like you were in like a lot of conflict with someone or somebody just don't like you and just hated you and just wanted you, like they were out for blood. It could be a man, woman, a child is significant. They were just very much out for blood, Aries. Anything else for Aries? Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. This is a general message. If you want your own personal reading, please email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. I'm not taking all those cards, but I did say Western time, one at a time. Oh my God. So let's just assume it was a little bit of all these energies, right? We got legal issues and fake smiles and traveling and ain't SIHIT and shit and shining and stalker. So it's almost like it was just so much drama around you, because I keep getting chunks of cards trying to come out and I just want only one card. And it's just like you had so much drama going around. And I keep hearing the word, Aries, neglect. I keep hearing neglect. So I don't know, were you neglectful in a connection? Was someone neglectful towards you? Do someone feel neglected? Or maybe that's why they got a grudge? Or maybe like Maybe you was like, let's be honest, whether you a man or woman, maybe you had more than one person and the person found out and then they was mad and then they start spreading rumors about you, or tried to spread rumors, or even tried to come to that person about you, and maybe the person did or didn't believe you and now it's being worked out. Or vice versa. Maybe like y'all was the one spreading rumors, y'all was the one being bad, y'all was the one being petty and messy, because Aries also is like the first house of the astrological wheel. That's what it represents, and it gives like the child. It's almost becoming from like a child state. Like, it's not childish, but it can be like in this detriment, in this reverse energy. So you also could have been cloud hungry. You could have got caught up in something because you really was doing something. You could be the one that's kind of a narcissist and hungry. You could be one that has these bad habits that you need to clear. And this is just confirmation that, yeah, you getting caught. Yeah, it's finna get caught up, and you finna be like, they finna pinpoint it on you. They finna say, no, baby, I got the receipts. Now, it was you. I found out this so-and-so, they got receipts, and they showing me that it really was you, and I'm finna see it here and now, right now. Broke ass, yeah. So you could be broke, these people around you could be broke. So it just depends. Like, at first I was reading it as if you were the one being attacked, and some of y'all could be cross-watching. This could be confirmation, but either way, from Aries full moon until now, this full moon is significant. But Aries sun, moon, and rising, I'm reading this for specifically, but take it as it resonates. But it's very much giving like either some of y'all are victims of just clout hungry, grudge holding ass, hating ass people, or the reverse, like y'all were the people, you were the one doing the things, you were the one spreading the lies and the drama, and now like you about to be seen. You're uninterested. And I don't know if it's because maybe like how I was reading it at first is like y'all had left somebody, or like you didn't like somebody no more, and maybe like you the person now as if you were the perpetrator. That's how I'm reading it now. That's how I'm getting it, with 8 minutes on the clock, and it is 8th house, like Pluto, Scorpio. So this is what I'm deeply seeing. For some of you all, it's almost like time is up. The wait is over. Didn't I just saw wait is over? Oh my gosh, yes, I saw when I was spinning it. So it's like time is up, waiting is over. Like you got caught up, like you got caught in the lies, you got caught in the schemes, and it's so much clarity now. And maybe you was mad because somebody walked away from you, and you got jealous, and you got mad, and you want to say what it is, they be spreading them around, they be giving they stuff out of the time, they messy, they talk a lot, they do a lot of things like these on this card, they always repeat mistakes, things like that. They toxic, they ain't worth it, they not worth it, they just want somebody with some money, and it's just giving like a lot of, it's just giving a lot of mess. I want to keep reading y'all, but I'm gonna keep going, Aries. But Aries, email me so I can do a personal reading, honey, because yeah, I want to know if you was the perpetrator or you was the one getting perpetrated on, because that's just a mess. But yeah, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's do I was Taurus. I just did Taurus. So I don't know if this will be a continuation of Taurus, but let's just keep doing Taurus. So Taurus earlier, no, you may also have Taurus aspects, Aries. That's what I wanted to say. So Aries and Taurus is aspecting. So that's probably why those moon cycles are working together. So just take it lightly. Let me see. Is there any other zodiac I want to do? I know I only did 3. So there's Scorpio, Taurus, Aries. Might as well do air sign. So I think Gemini was coming through. So let's see. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, sun, moon, rising, north node. Let's see what messages come out for Gemini. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I may end up doing all the signs tonight. We shall see. Yeah. A father is significant. A father wound is significant. You could have a father who has a father wound. Ace of Spades is significant. I don't know if you're in cartomancy. That is not a good card. An Ace of Spades. I wish I had my laptop. In a spiritual pursuit it is, but in more of like a physical pursuit it's not. It's like a bad omen. Like ace is the highest card. Like ace is in with jokers. So think of like the highest bad omen you can get spiritually. It's almost like being spiritually abandoned, spiritually hurt, cursed. It's giving like curse vibes. Alright, Gemini. You're being warned, or be warned. So I don't know if you're a father or you got a father around you that's cursing you. We have zebra. Okay. I'm going to look that up. Just got these. And then we have lion. And we have cosmic egg. We have lion reverse, actually. So let's see. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me get... I think Cosmic Egg gonna come out first. So this is in the spiritual wild spirit animal pocket deck. I usually channel, but something I heard look up, so I'm gonna look these up and take the inferences for them and create a message for you all. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Cosmic Egg. It says completion, harmony, the infinite within, and the finite. It says when the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a moment, damn, I can't read, as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card, and I just wanted to say it's through the power of crisis. That's what came to me. That's what I saw first before I actually saw the word. I saw the word crisis with my third eye. But it says power of this card, that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. It says the cosmic egg deals with the 7th chakra. Okay, that's at the top of the head. This chakra deals with the aims of, one of the aims of yoga meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward towards Sahasrara. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Sahasrara, something like that. It says each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of a million suns. Oh my god, so it's like you coming into a full illumination with like a serpentine energy, and it did say completion, infinite within the finite. So it's like, it's almost giving, though, honestly, the way I'm channeling now, it's like, it's almost giving like you're kind of struggling, and especially with this Lion card reverse, and it's, you know, it gives like inner strength. We're talking about the inner healing. We also give this, it gives the strength card, which also is the 8th card in the major arcana. We're in the 8th house energy, Pluto, Scorpio energy right now, but it's very much giving like you're in your power, but you're struggling. It's almost like, you know how like you may have a lot of power or esteem, but maybe you have so much power and esteem that you doubt that you really have the power. And zebra for me is such a unique animal. Like there's no animal to me like the zebra when you look at it. Like it stands out. It's black and white, even though most things aren't black and white. It's like a horse, but then it's like a donkey, but it's like an ass, but it's like none of those things, right? So it's like being like something, but like not like something, but being able to be a part of something, but still feeling disconnected from it, but feeling like an outsider, but still knowing that you're supposed to be a part. And that's kind of like the energy of what I read with this. And I think it's hard for you to see that you have everything that you need within you to lead, to be your best, to possess your power, to walk forward. So regardless of this curse or this seemingly fake authority energy that may feel like it's hindering you, or you feel like you may be blocked within your own masculinity because of maybe some father wounds in the past, or just false identities, false authorities in your life, false power in your life, you have all the power within you to become what you need to be. You're already complete. You are already whole. You are enough, whether you do something or not, whether you create something or not, whether you be somewhere or not. You don't have to be something in this lifetime to be something. You don't have to show out, stand out, commit to a line, commit to a path, commit to a journey just to be something. If it's genuinely something you want to do, do it. But if you don't really feel called to do those things, just be okay with who you are, where you are, and just make the best at where you are. But if you do have something in you innately, even if it's just a small murmur of energy that wants you to very much not necessarily assimilate, but be the best that you can be and still be seen and still be within something, within a community of likeness, right? These are both 4-legged mammal creatures, right? Ain't a zebra a mammal? Right? And so you're able to do that, right? You're able to kind of go along the line and be both things and be all that you need to be. This also is giving like Kundalini energy, so maybe you as well have been going through a lot of Kundalini awakenings, dealing with your shadow, doing a lot of heavy shadow work. Gemini is a mutable sign, so again, the unsureness is likely, especially at this time with these deep transits, of you trying to figure out who and what you are, where you want to go, and who you want to work with. The more the merrier, but at the same time, use your discernment on who and what is best to be around, okay? Let's see. Go to the next element, and it says it's a lion. I know I'm loud, y'all. Okay, well, I found zebra first, so we're going to start with the in line with Nick. So it says eccentric, creative, and visionaries. It says zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an underlying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, it also gives like comedic energy. Like you have a very light, joyful, playful energy, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. It says, but also open our minds. It says, being the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. And it's interesting because I don't believe zebras are native to America. And if they are, correct me, but a lot of animals not native over here. And let's just keep a spade a spade. They begin transported and shit over here. And all that other shit. It says, zebras are also likely to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. It says, when in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. It's giving Aquarius, Sagittarius vibes. It says, when out of balance, jaded, pouty, vain. It says, to bring in balance, an epic adventure in art. So yeah, you're just needing to find out the best way to explore and express yourself, to walk on faith, not sight. There will be trials and tribulations. It's okay to kind of go back and forth on where you want to express yourself, whether it's something in the limelight or behind the scenes. So as long as it's nurturing you and you feel connected to a group that you feel, I'm not going to say like that you feel exactly like, because that's what the card said and that's what I channeled. You will never probably feel exactly like the community, but that closeness and that theme or that hobby or that coming together over that main purpose will make you feel more connected as opposed to an outsider. And then with travel being there, you may feel a lot of connectedness in general with a lot of people that are very much more different than you in different locations instead of just the environment you in. Gemini is like third house energy, and it's usually like short travel distance. That's like your cousins, that's like your, I don't know if it's sisters and brothers, but it's definitely deals with like close family members. And you know how like your closest family members be like the cousins, they almost like sisters and brothers. But it's almost giving like you almost need to move up out of that energy. You almost need to travel out of that energy. And I did say Aquarius and Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius opposes Gemini, and Sagittarius is very much worldly travel and exploration and things like that. We also have the Lion card here, Gemini. What else does it say? It says patient, regal, a complete master. It says Lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people gonna know you, but you only gonna really resonate with a few of them if you do. And even if you do, you still gonna have your ways about you significantly, right? Because royal people, if you think about how royalty is within like the past times, like they don't, no shade, but like they don't really mingle with everybody. And it ain't necessarily like a cockiness. It's because you got to understand when you're leading someone, or if you're an example for someone, a community, a group, it's, for one, let's just be a spade, people be jealous for one. Two, people try to control people. There's jealousy. People might try to infiltrate your world, your life, your community, your family. People might try to use you for information. People might try to steal from you. And I know I'm naming all the negative shit, but it's true, because unfortunately, like, a lot of people can't take being around that type of energy or that type of person. So you not only have like a comedic light energy, Gemini, you may have been someone who has always been very light and sovereign and very much that thing, that person, if that makes sense. Like that guy, that girl, like whether you wanted to or not, it just naturally came to you. And that gets a lot of projections, but a lot of love, a lot of jealousy, but a lot of hate. If you know, you know. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Put a zebra down there if you know, you know, or a star, because it's giving very much Aquarius energy. It's like Aquarius is, for example, very detached, very much to themselves, but very much community leaders. They still think of the collective body, think of the whole. And that's, to me, as well, still giving like royal energy, right? Sagittarius, like, they think for themselves. They're very free, very outspoken, but like those type of energies to me don't belong within the group. They are like leading the group, an example for the group, or they like outcasted from the group. But it doesn't mean they don't mingle still with those that they lead, that guide, or that they want to work with. It just means like it has to be a sole purpose. It has to be genuine. It has to be intentional. And it's very hard sometimes to find intentional people, places, and things to work with, Gemini. So I can understand that struggle too. Like maybe having things you want to create and expand and learn, but not having the right people to do it with, or it's just not time, or you just having to actually explore and move and pack your bags, like you said, to get there. Just be patient though. It says to bring in balance. It says daily meditation and friendship. Yeah. And then like you want to appreciate where you are, but you also want to get to where you want to go, right? So it's just you got to find that balance of genuineness and grace. It says like lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. It says this card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. So again, it kind of goes back to what the cards was saying, like being in that self-discovery mode, that creative expression mode, whether you want to be in the expressing something or not. But also if it's given royal, it's given like you have the option to be who you exactly want to be. So not only maybe you may be extra like 22 minutes on this clock as at the part that I'm recording at this point. Of course, when I edit it, it won't be 22 minutes, but you're trying to find that balance and harmony within. It's like, do I want to show up? Do I want to play in this role? Do I want to be royal? Do I want to be seen? Do I want to be behind the scenes? But where's my collective? Where's my community? Where's my group? But I'm also me. Do I want to be? Do I feel a part? Will I ever feel a part? Maybe I need to go here. Maybe I need to go here. It's definitely not where you are now. It's not. So I think you need to just work hard with this Taurus full moon energy to go back to like ground zero of how you feel as an individual, detach from those around you, get back to the basics, get back to your roots, and get back to your values of what is important to you long term. That's why I said line. It said don't matter what you mastering, it just matter where you begin. What do you want to create now? Because at the end of the day, your happiness is what's important. You can have some sort of love and happiness where you are with those cousins or those friends, like family or whatever. But are you really happy? Are you truly showing up as your unique self? Are you really expressing yourself? Are you really doing the things you want to do? Are you really creating what you want to create? And do you have all the resources necessary? And if you don't have the resources, do you have the resources to get to where you can go to create what you want to create? So, all right, Gemini, I hope this message clarified a lot for you, because I feel like there was a good clarifying, confirming message. So be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's see. Who else? We did Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Hey, you guys. Hey, Aquarius. This is. Let's see what's going on with you during this Taurus full moon. I heard the word act, A-C-T. Oh, shit. What was that? The Justice card? With your education and bad health? 30-31. Some of you all may be acting like you're okay, but you're not. Some of you all are dealing with some sort of constraint. This could be financial. This could be chemical. This could be childish, I heard. This could be emotional. Maybe these are just how you're feeling about the scenario. That's probably why the bad health card is here. It's like you're looking for something to move in your favor, and it may not. It may not move in your favor, Aquarius. It may be something that you won't see coming. You're wanting something to go in your favor, but I don't think it is. That's what it's giving. This is not any legal or medical advice. I'm not a lawyer or a doctor. But the adjudication card is about someone who is looking for a median for both parties. If it's not there, it's not there, but that's their goal, right? But I heard justice. So it's still going to be done overall in a just way, even if something outright won't go in your favor. But it is causing you some sort of bad health, maybe just stress. We have the false person card, and we also have the concern card. But I wanted to say concept. So, there, and I heard the word father again. So, and moon. So, you could be a moon child. You could very much do a lot of things based off the moon. You could manifest with the moon, or you could have miracles coming in moon by moon, or you should start using the moon to manifest. You should start planting seeds from last moon to the next moon, like from one full moon to another full moon. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a new moon to a full moon, whatever. Yeah, because the new moon to the full moon, that's how I look at it. But sometimes like things come from full moon to full moon as well. Excuse me, confirmation burp. It's giving though. Oh, I feel like I got a burp again. It's giving like a lot of lackluster. It's giving things not quite turning out the way that you want them to. So, and I heard a concept. So concepts are usually things that like, how do I explain concept? I don't know. I just know what a concept is. A concept is like almost like the intention or purpose behind something happening, or like the main thing that is occurring, or something or someone trying to persuade, portray, display something to you. And it's like I ain't gonna say it's the overall message, but it's a part of the messaging. Like it's the intention of the messaging. Like, I hate I can't give y'all an example, but I hope what I'm saying is making sense. So it's almost like, again, you were hoping, or you are hoping, with this full moon coming in. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you want your own message, email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. This is a very general message. This is not personal. And we provide all kind of services, astrological and tarot, and spiritual coaching. So you're wanting something to happen in occur, Aquarius, and it's very much giving like an authority figure is trying to prevent you, or you feel like someone is trying to take something from you. I almost give like, what I'm looking at, my eyes are closed as I'm channeling this. It's like, let's say you had like a movie idea, or you were writing a script for a show or a movie, and you got to sell the movie, right? You got to go to, like, if you don't produce it for yourself, then the next thing is like, you're going to go to like an actual theater to produce it and distribute it, for you. So you get into cahoots with this party, but they don't want to follow the concept or the vision that you have for the movie or script. They completely change it, or they take certain parts of it, and now the concept or the meaning or the message of that thing that you created is now missing. And so now you're very upset, you're very stressed out, and you're wondering like, who did I get in business with, or why did I feel like this was good to do? You also almost feel like they're going to steal from you or not do you right. And it's almost giving like this is happening, or you're getting some emphasis, or this is confirmation that this is about to happen. Okay. And I almost feel like you just needed to learn that this is something that God wanted. And this is just an example, but this also could be literal, I guess, in a sense, depending on how you look at it, some kind of project. But it's almost like God wanted you to see that you needed to do something maybe on your own, or just to judge the people you work with better. Because Aquarius, as detached as you are, you still are about community, leading, innovative, and you need partnership and network to do that. There's no lie. But sometimes, certain scenarios come into our life for us to learn who and what is best for us to work with. And that's basically what I'm getting. I do see wealthy men at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if this is you. I feel like regardless, you're going to be fine. But this also may be them. And maybe you feel like they had more resources. And so you feel like it was best to work with them, Aquarius, as opposed to just to lean on your own, or to be patient, or maybe just to look more through the paperwork. And now this connection, this partnership is kind of proven false. Like they were wearing a mask. A woman as well could be significant. Somebody's boss, somebody's superior. They just don't seem to be within alignment of your vision. Let's see what else. I heard shape-shifting as well as significant. Yeah, courtship. This card also deals with partnerships, or the beginning of a partnership, the beginning of dating, just the beginning of getting to know each other. So it's almost giving like you didn't maybe spend enough time getting to know these people, or you didn't do enough research on these people or these parties to see if they were more legit or legitimized. Or maybe you should have built, maybe, and this is not me trying to be nobody mama, but this is what I'm getting. Or maybe you should have built more time into gaining their trust, meaning like not you gaining their trust, but you knowing if you should trust them, like the gaining of trust, like the process of gaining trust between you and one person, and you and another person. So this is a very like this is a very like personal message and direct message, but again, it's a general message, and y'all can take it as it resonates. It don't have to be a movie. It is giving a partnership or a project. This could be love as well, because courtship is here. Maybe you move too fast in with somebody and they prove to be false. Now they got you stressed out. Now y'all gotta break a lease, something like this. Or maybe they got you sick about some shit. Who knows? But Either way, there should have been more time in development of this connection or this group or this party with getting to know them so that they can prove to be really what they say they were. With me talking about authority figures earlier, again, they may seem to be authority figures, or maybe they came in a certain way, or maybe she presented herself in a certain way, but they're false. And they're proven to be false, or they're jaded, or they're crooked, but it's something that's off. Like maybe they got some receipts, but not all the receipts. Like maybe they don't got all the things that they said they had, or like maybe all they ducks not in a row. And yeah, and I feel like you were lied to and you were duped. And now there is some sort of settlement, some sort of judgment that you want to go in your favor, Aquarius, but it's not. Again, I'm not giving any legal advice, but it's predicting, and if not, this is a confirmation on why it happened or it's about to happen, that it's not going to rule in your favor. It's just not. I did hear the word justice, so I think overall you will get what you need from this scenario. But sometimes it's just a lesson. Sometimes it's wisdom. Sometimes it's about learning to read the dotted line. Sometimes it's about going slower. Sometimes people appear to be something that they're not. Sometimes people appear to be changed and they haven't changed. People appear to be grown or very much authority figures in certain areas, and they're just not. That's all I got for you, Aquarius. That was very different. So just be sure, if you're reading this and you was thinking about doing it, may you take this as a warning message. If you're like, well, I ain't dealing with that, may you look at your partnerships, your new connections now, new friendships, new lovers, even a new job. I mean, this could resonate in any area, at least. This also could deal with just something you're trying to build up from the ground and you're trying to connect with. And again, like everybody isn't what they seem. And it's also something to do with like your shadow or something hidden in the shadows. So I hope that makes sense. Very detailed, very descriptive message, Aquarius. Let's see who is next. Capricorn. We're gonna do Capricorn next. So yeah, Capricorn. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you want your own reading, email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. Listen is what I'm hearing right now, Capricorns. Listen. I almost want to say listen to your heart, but I didn't want to make it all lovey-dovey. It just may be like just about overall listening is what you need to do more of, Capricorn. I almost said Aquarius, so you may need to check out that Aquarius read too. Aquarius was right before you, Capricorn, so it should be time stamped or whatever in the description box below. Let me turn it down. Ow. Oh, shit. Oh. Ow. Y'all, I just beat myself up. Are y'all beating yourself up? I turned the TV down. I hit my hand on the wall. And then I knocked the camera forward. Oh, my thumb is hurting. Maybe y'all... I ain't gonna say maybe y'all working too hard. Or maybe y'all... I don't know. What's going on for Capricorn? Let me breathe. Let me do a couple breathes because I just switched energies real fast. Give me a minute, y'all. Cappies. Okay. It's your girl Sarah. Yeah. The one. Yeah. Her door. Coming down. Switching blades. Doors. 4/4s. Still tipping on fofos. Ripped in fofos. Fake ass niggas. Fake ass bitches. Fake ass hoes. It's getting a lot of fake shit. And I think you need to start listening to who and what around you is cap. Because y'all got a lot of cap ass people around y'all. Like cap is fuck. Like people who try to portray themselves as something that they're not. People who try to come swinging down. I don't know if it's on you to look better than you, sound better than you, talk better than you, preach better than you, express better than you. Like, I don't even know that you're like a flashy person, but it's giving Capricorn that you got like a lot of people, many men. I don't even want to say men. You got people around you who dead ass like want to seem better than you. They want to come off smarter than you, wiser than you. And you genuine as fuck and you let them talk. You let them talk because you have nothing to prove and you know it's not that deep for you, but you know for some reason it's deep for them. But I feel like at the same time, it may be sort of hurtful to you because these may be people that you're close to. But I think you're slowly realizing, or you've already realized, or you are realizing. I'm getting you're realizing that these people are not what they seem to be. Happy family. I wasn't even looking at the card, honestly. I know the card and the camera's on, like I'm looking at the wild channeling, but maybe this is a family matter. Four of Swords, you may need to rest and meditate on this type of energy that I'm talking about, Capricorn. You may need to, I don't know, you may need to like, you just may need to take a step back. You may need to figure out what's important to you. What does family look like for you? What do your friendships look like for you? What do your associates look like for you? You know, birds of a feather flock together, but it's almost giving like you're the bird on its own island, and you're just supposed to be. And that's what I'm getting. You're just supposed to be. Fofos on tipping, wood grain on gripping. And it could be some old shit. Like, I fuck with that song, but like, that's an old song. And then I'm really cursing. So it just could be, I don't know why I want to say like old school hate. Like, maybe you've been having these people hate you since you was in high school. Or they had this weird angst about you when you were in high school. Your crown chakra is here. So you need to check. You need to check in with your soul. You need to listen. That is interesting. The first thing I heard was listen. And I just said, follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. Okay, just follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart, your intuition. Yeah, that's what you need to do. In regards to this family scenario, community scenario, it's some sort of fracture going on. It's some sort of like, fracture would mean like some sort of rift. I don't want to say split just yet, because some stuff can be reconciled. I'm not sure, but that's just take it as a grain of salt. Take it as it resonates. This is a general message. If you want your own personal message, email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. But like, yeah, it's some sort of shift going on. I'm channeling. There's also some kind of unknown happenstance that's about to happen as well that I'm getting. So just be aware of that. But I will say this, there are always signs. We got first chakra. And it's weird because every time I see this card, I think of the heart chakra, but it's the root chakra. But I think it's both. I think there's something in your heart and it's affecting your base chakra. But I almost feel like the base chakra deals with security, home, and just feeling like stable, right? And like having a foundation within self and outside of you, right? But it's almost like, I don't know whether you have that in the spiritual and the physical, or you're lacking in one of the areas, because I did say it's affecting your heart chakra. So maybe you feel stable physically, financially, but not emotionally, or vice versa, or you're working to have both. And this could be also, because you know how I said listen to your heart. So you could have also something with like a significant person that you have, or you're forming, or that you're wanting to build. And I almost feel like, yeah. So yeah, let me see what else. Follow your crown, whatever it is, whoever it is. Yeah, there are some attachments. So I almost feel like there, and this is like I say, I either read the energy in the extreme of what it is, or the opposite, or it's a stop on the energy. So this is in the extreme. So there are a lot of attachments with that card coming out reversed. And this is creating blockages in your heart chakra. So your root chakra is this, but when I look at this card, I always think of the heart. So something is blocking you. And the thing about this is, you could still be very successful and independent. Because like I said, you got people around you who want to seem like they're better and smarter than you. And you just don't give a fuck. You don't entertain it. But even then, it's almost like more wealth for you to have. It's more for you to gain. Not in a greed, because like, it's almost like God favors you. And not because like you the, I ain't gonna say you're not the best, because honestly it gives you the best. It gives you a good person. It gives you an honest person. And God wants to bless you more. But I almost feel like unless you allow certain people, places, and things to like go on, move around, go do what they gotta do, go figure it out, God is gonna kind of be hesitant to give you more. Maybe because you give, or you need more protection over that which God is going to give you. Because sometimes God wants to bless us with even more. Let's say you make 2, 3, 4 figures a year. You seem like you make a lot of money, Capricorn. Or you have been having plans to do that, Capricorn. And before God is going to give you this or upgrade what you already have, it knows if you get that, you will then supply more or supplant more, which is plant more. But I almost feel like, as crazy as it sounds, I feel like God is not wanting you to do what you think you should do when you get this money. And this is very specific, but it's very general. So it's like, God is telling me to tell you, wherever you are, whenever you see this is timeless, Capricorn. I know I'm saying Taurus full moon, but this is very timeless. Whenever you see or hear this, whatever you are mainly thinking to do with the energy that I've been picking up on, that's triggering you, that got you questioning, or maybe you like what I'm saying, you don't, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm talking about. God is not wanting you to take this money that you see coming, or that you believe you deserve, or maybe I'm confirming that you're gonna get, and do what you're gonna do with it. And that's all I'm gonna say. And that's why I said read that Aquarius message. Yeah. Victory. There is still going to be victory here. You are still going to be successful. There's still, the odds are still in your favor. So this isn't giving like you're not going to be blessed or nothing is going to come. It's just very much giving, there may be some corruption and deceit around the people who are around you, or that you want to give to, or that you want to create with. And God is not in a rush to give it to you, but it still may give it to you. But again, go watch that Aquarius message, Capricorn. Let's see. I'm going to pull you some angel cards, Capricorn. If you have any question. Also, yeah, and stop giving your authority away. You are your own authority for this, Capricorn. You don't need nobody to tell you anything. Not a fake man, a fake woman, not an elder, not nobody who you think can provide you with any kind of anything just because they live some kind of life. If they don't have the type of lifestyle that you are striving for, they can't give you no advice. I don't care if you live in to death. I don't care if they've been through everything. I don't care if they persevered and they still here. But if they don't have the actual fruit of what you genuinely want, like a whole life, a whole family, the riches, the health, it's a no. Dead ass. And I'm over here shuffling cards. It's a no. Reconsider. Swear to God. So yeah. Capricorn, if you want to take about 5 to 10 seconds, you can pause it. I'm going to pull whatever cards that come out. And you just will get answers to your questions. We have a no. Damn. I'm so good. Oh my God. Y'all saw me shuffling. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Back of the deck. But it will be some sort of peaceful resolution. So, let's say, and it says a year from now, I split the deck. So, let's say you were wanting to help get in partnership with somebody. Let's say your family member had like an idea for a business or a brand. God is like, no, hell to the motherfucking no. Like, but it is something gonna work out. Like, don't know. And maybe because you was like, oh, I have so much, and you know what I'm saying? Whether you a woman or a man, because women, I feel like women, we do that a lot. We trying to help every fucking body, but like, people are grown and they gotta live for them fucking selves. So God is wanting you to, and I think earlier I said no, reconsider. It's not your job, not in a Captain Save a Hoe energy. So don't give you trying to save nobody. Maybe you're just trying to put somebody on so in a better position. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes God wants people in the position they in for a reason. Because some people just deserve to be where they is, as fucked up as it sounds. Because it's not nothing really you can do. It's only something they can do. Because you know how, like, you hear about, like, people who win the lottery, they get all this money. And some people win it more than one time, and they just keep fucking going broke. That is something, like, if they, that's what I'm saying. If they don't have the true fruit, the true mindset to take something and multiply it, and they ain't did it with their life now, they ain't gonna do that shit if you give it to them. So why would you do it? But whatever it is, will work yourself out with a year from now. So I don't care what the detriment is, the answer is no. Twice. Oh, that's so crazy. Definitely, I keep hearing, check out the Aquarius message. Check out the Aquarius message. That is so funny. Let's see. Who else did I do? I need to write it down. I'm running out of, I don't know who left. Let me see, y'all. Hey, you guys. Okay, so it's a little gem. I'm on the run. No. I don't care if we on the run, baby, long as I'm next to you. We finna do Cancer for the Taurus full moon. And if loving you is a crime, maybe it's a love message. Tell me why do I, do she say, tell me why do I see the best in you, or bring out the best in you? Let me put these on. I hear, or is it too much? Y'all fine. I hear sirens while we make love. No. Cancer, you the last one. That's what mama just said. We have Justice here, which is Libra energy. So you can have Libra aspects. Libra season also could have been significant for you. It's something about you walking and coming into your power. Towers. So you may have went through a lot of towers, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, also Mars. You could have had several people, places, and things trying to discover you. And when I say that, it's almost like, you know how sometimes we have things in ourselves we don't quite see, and it's almost like other people see it within us before we can see it within ourselves. And some people unfortunately don't know how to handle people with that type of energy or that type of ideas, beliefs, gifts, dreams, wisdoms, love, light. And it's almost like people, places, and things were trying to like take that from you. They were trying to like dig in you and take that from you, like take that from you. But justice is here, or justice has already happened. Justice has already appeared. I also see a Tesla, so this could be, you know, governmental things. It's giving Elon Musk. It's just giving like big conglomerates, big takedown. What Nicki Minaj say, even what she say, even somebody trying to come against me. You know, she always talk about how labels come against her, big production companies come against her, like big corporations come against her, which we all didn't see the facts by now, right? And so it's give like you have been in your, whether you're male or female, or maybe it's giving a little bit of Drake, you know. I'm a little biased. It's giving a little bit of Drake and Nicki vibe, which is so crazy because they off the same, you know, they from Lil Wayne, Young Money, you know, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. But it's just weird when you think about it anyway, that the two of the biggest stars in the hip-hop culture went through so much drama and have always gone through so much drama, but they naturally talented and they naturally gifted, and they worked with some of everybody, or they put some of everybody on, or even just them being on people's songs crushes it or adds to the songs, or them themselves can sell on themselves. So it's almost like you have this very, very big star power, star quality. And as I was saying, Libra is here too, I'm hearing. It's almost like maybe you were gone, maybe you wasn't harmonized, maybe you hadn't seen the truth of the people, places, and the things. Libra does with the 7th house, which is partnerships and contracts and legalities, and systems, like government structures. Like 8th house is not just government. Like to me, 7th house deals with that type of energy as well too. So Cancer, it just very much gives like it was just a lot of people, places, and things coming against you. This could have just been you trying to get custody. This could have you been trying to get benefits. This could have been you just standing up for yourself in like a lot of important ways, and it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening for you, Cancer. And for some reason, that's just what it's been for a long time. I heard a number, but like it's for a very long time. And now I feel with this Taurus full moon, you're walking out unscathed, untouched. Now it's very, you know, I can only say that lightly, because considering if you've been going through a lot for the past months, weeks, and years, for some of you all, it just depends. It's a general message. Take it as it resonates. Then, you know, you can't be like, well, girl, how can you say that? I've been through this, I've been through that. But I'm telling you, like, if you take a moment and you sit back at all those attacks, or all those hiccups, or all those no's, or all those rejections, or all those things not going in your favor, you'll see like, oh, but I'm okay. As crazy as that effing sounds, you'll be like, oh, I'm okay. And it's crazy because when you go through so much stuff, whether it's just from the physical, spiritual warfare, it could just be anything. And then you get out of it, you still pretty much under like that stress. You still got a little PTSD. You probably still anxious, worried. You probably still on survival mode. But if you breathe in and breathe out, I'll be having a lot to release, obviously. Maybe you like me. You begin to realize and see like, oh shit, I'm okay. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Taurus also is about self-care, nurturing, feeling good about yourself, your body, being in your body, being grounded in your body, being grounded in and on the earth. Cancer, you are a water sign, and then you rule by the moon, and somewhat ruled by the ocean, or you rule the ocean. Take it as it resonates. So you're always in these flows, these highs and these lows of energy. But right now, God, the universe, she is telling you to slow down, or it is telling you to slow down. so that you can really finally see. I heard the word finally, see that justice is here. It's going to show up in a lot of other ways too, besides just you looking around and see that you're unscathed. Even though, again, I'm saying it lightly, but like, look at you. Look at where you've been. Look at where you come from. Look at what you discovered. Look at what's real. Look at where you're going now. Slow down and really just take it in. Like, where are you going now? And then that'll let you know where you really, like, we're really happy. What they really did. Leo strength card here. So yeah. You know how they say there's 7 wonders, you the 8th wonder. Like, when I say you have a very immaculate star power, you may also have some hidden treasures and hidden things with you that you may not even see now. It may take some time even for you to discover what it is that people, places, and things seem to not like about you, or attack with you, or want to take from you. It's almost like you've always had good people in your life and these beautiful auspicious things and luck and protection, but like I said, you've had a great big period of just the opposite of the energy, maybe mixed, but more dark or negative shit and people, places, and things happening to you than you normally would for a consecutive amount of time. Like, that's not normal for you. And again, because a lot of things weren't seen, they were hidden. And again, Cancer is the moon, so it's like you still may feel like things are hidden, and they may be, but I think most of it was just, I don't know. It's almost like I feel like you were being hidden in broad daylight, or being placed in broad daylight, but you didn't know that you were the thing. So it's almost like you yourself were hidden from yourself. And in a weird way with this Justice card, because justice also gives to me my yacht with this truth energy, it's almost giving like, now that everything is slowing down or has ended and it's coming to this conclusion, or has concluded, just take it as it resonates, you finally see who you are. You're a star, right? I know the moon is a moon, but you are a star, and that's just what it is. So Taurus full moon is giving like finally seeing who you are, believing in self, grounding in self, grounding in body, and just taking a moment to care for yourself, to really resonate with self, to really fully comprehend everything that you've been through. What else we got? We got the Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah, slow down. There's no rush. There's nothing for you to create. There's nothing for you to force. You can breathe. You can sleep. You know, you don't have to pay for anything. There's nothing more for you to do at this moment, Cancer. Gemini. And I heard Taurus, so you may want to look at the Taurus message. This is a Gemini card. This is about single-handedly moving forward. You know, and a lot of other Gemini tarot cards is people on the boat. It's just you. The moon had a little, you know, it looked like it's fully illuminated, but it isn't overcast. But she's cloaked. She's fine. She got all her motherfucking swords. They up. And she on a motherfucking boat. She crossing paths. The motherfucking boat is like a swan, so everything is being handled with grace and care. The waters are even more still. So when I say things are calming down for you, and you will be moving with grace and care, and the universe is going to be handling you. Because when you think about it, when you're on a boat, the boat is just floating down the water. You just steering it, maybe gracefully, if as necessary. Anything else for Cancer? Some flips. Let me see. Cancer, this is your card, the Chariot. Big shifts, big movements, fast movements, but I think it'll be happening for you, not forced. I know it will be. You know, she's being moved by, I was going to say, the pyramids and the light in the dark and just this ancient Egyptian energy. She ain't, you know, she ain't really in no shade. It's like she not directing shit. She being lifted. These ain't even real. Well, I'm not going to say they're not real, but you know, if you know, you know. But these aren't traditionally real, like, things that move people or objects. Maybe on a metaphysical, occult, esoteric way, magical way, magician-like, you know, school of magic, things like that. But you get what I'm saying? So you're going to be moving in a very majestic way. And it's going to be very empowering. She looks very empowered. She looks like she's healthy. She's fit. She's awake. She's aware. She's awake and she's aware. She's awake and she's aware. And anything and everything you need to know, you have all that energy in you to tap into you. You have all that sight, that wisdom, that knowledge, gifts to tap into yourself. And then you know who and what you should tap into as well to move forward. The Chariot. And when you think of a chariot, the chariot is always like coming to save somebody up and coming to pick somebody up. Traditionally, it'll have like a Pegasus or some kind of like those little, you know, unicorn looking horses, whatever. Horses that fly. So when I say majestic, being lifted up above earth, but still getting to your destination physically, that's what's happening. One more. Oh, shit. One more card. Yeah. And this is after significant loss. Heartbreak and pain. It may be painful for some of y'all to realize exactly what happened. You may need to take a time out with that Knight of Wands reverse and just be for a minute. You may, I ain't gonna say stop and go, but you may need a pause. And if it comes out of a nowhere, let it. Right? Have grace with yourself. Because when I say y'all use 12 minutes, this is divine guidance. It's like my divine guidance number. When I say it came out of nowhere, it came out of nowhere. Know that you're beautiful, you're healthy, you're okay, you're illuminated, you are safe. You are safe. Don't let nobody or nothing around you. Even if you still see some motherfucking fuck people here and there, you okay. Because they day is here. As well with the first card was justice. So justice not only for you, but vindication and justice for them. Meaning like they're not going to get vindicated, but like you're going to get vindicated on your behalf and they're going to get their ass put up. And they going to be in heartbreak. And they going to be in the shame. And they going to be disheveled. And they going to be fucked up. They going to get everything they put on you towards 10, towards a million, times 100. You know, I'm a light person, but I mean, justice is justice, eye for eye. Like, y'all got to have balance. Like, we got to stop acting like it's not like, oh, okay, well, these people did me wrong and I'm just going to forgive them. And it's okay, bitch. Where? Forgive for yourself. Don't fuck with them people no more. Don't fuck up their karma. And when that shit hit, don't stop it. You should want it to hit. You are a child of God. You did nothing wrong. You should want that shit to hit. Stop being so fucking nice. That's all I got for Cancer. Cause for some reason, I don't know. Because I feel like some of y'all are preventing people from getting karma. Stop it. If some of y'all got clairvoyancy, claircognitive, or whatever, especially y'all the sun, let them burn. The sun hot as fuck. Let them burn. You ain't in anxiety and worry, but baby, they finna be stuck in that shit for forever. Okay? You don't touch a child of God and think you're gonna get away with it. Because you're just not. You're never gonna get away with it. Big bag, take little bag. It's nothing bigger than God. Period. And I wish people would know that and learn that and stand in it. It's not easy, you know you are chosen to go through suffrages. But also, in this case, Cancer, I don't even think you really knew. So, it's not even me saying this to you. It's just, like, the energy around what I'm saying or the attitude around what I'm saying about it. But, like, it just ain't easy. But once you realize and you know who backing you and who got you and who support you, and that's why I said that Chariot energy, that Gemini card, Swords energy, Six of Swords energy, like, you gonna be moved whether you want to move yourself or not to a better place in a better way. Okay? So be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want your own reading, email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Bye.